Welcome to today's explainer. You know that feeling, right? When your male cat just curls up right next to you to sleep. It feels incredibly cozy, sure. But what if I told you that behind that closeness, there's actually a much deeper, hidden message he's trying to communicate? A message that, honestly, most cat owners never even pick up on. Today, we're going completely beneath the surface to decode the hidden meaning of how your male cat sleeps. And by the end of this explainer, we're going to uncover a secret, deeply vulnerable sleep behavior that reveals a side of him literally no one else in the world will ever get to see. You're going to look at your whole bedtime routine in a completely new way. To start things off, I want you to ask yourself a very simple question. Out of all the incredibly comfy spots in your house, why does he deliberately choose you night after night? I mean, think about it. He's got the entire couch, that one plush chair in the living room, or that perfect, warm, sunny spot on the floor. He could literally sleep anywhere. But instead, he seeks you out. That is not random, folks. That's an active, deliberate decision he's making every single night. Section 1. Claiming you as safe space. Let's look at his territorial instincts. Okay, let's dive into this. To really get why he chooses you over, well, everything else, we have to look at his primal instincts. Male cats are highly territorial. In their minds, their entire world is strictly divided into two categories: what's theirs and what isn't. When your male cat sleeps pressed right up against you, he isn't just trying to get comfortable, he's actually claiming you. You are his safe space, and the science backs this up beautifully. Check out this quote from a study published in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior. It states that cats form attachment bonds with their owners similar to the ones babies form with their parents. This is especially true for male cats who tend to pick one specific person that they trust above absolutely everyone else. So if he's sleeping with you and ignoring everyone else in the house, there's no way that's just a happy coincidence. You have been chosen. This is an incredibly powerful attachment bond at work. Section 2. Your personal feline bodyguard. It all comes down to protective instincts. But it goes even further than just choosing to be near you. Ever notice the specific location he chooses to sleep? It turns out this is actually driven by deep, wild survival instincts. Out in the wild, cats seek elevated spots, corners, or specific positions where they can see threats approaching, and they bring that exact same instinct right into your bedroom. And this brilliantly illustrates what researchers at the University of Lincoln call protective spatial behavior. This means deliberately positioning oneself between a bonded companion and potential entry points or threats. So, when your male cat sleeps between you and the edge of the bed, or positions his body to face the bedroom door while lying next to you, he is standing guard. He isn't just relaxing. In his mind, his job is to keep you safe. The wildest part? He doesn't do this for just anyone. If someone else sleeps in your bed, he might not even show up. But with you, he assumes his post every single night. It's his unspoken loyalty as your personal bodyguard. Section 3. Decoding his sleep positions. When it comes to your cat, exact location matters. Now, what's really interesting here is how the exact spot on your body changes the meaning entirely. There is a massive difference between a cat sleeping on your chest, by your feet, or right up against your head. Let's break this down, starting with the chest. If your male cat sleeps right over your heartbeat, you're experiencing the absolute highest level of trust. Feline behaviorists believe this is a bonding position rooted in maternal comfort. He's actually matching your breathing rhythm and syncing up with you, much like a kitten does with its mother. Now, what about the feet? If he curls up down there, don't take it personally and think he doesn't want to be near your face. This is actually a highly tactical and protective choice. He wants to be close to you, but positioned where he can react fast if something feels off in the room. It's closeness, but with a defensive purpose. Finally, the head or neck. Look, waking up with a cat physically wrapped around your face might occasionally be a little annoying, but it signifies profound emotional safety. It's an incredibly intimate, shared vulnerability. He feels safe enough to be near the most vulnerable part of your body while simultaneously exposing his own. Section 4. Sensing your hidden emotions. Let's talk about your emotional connection. I want you to think back to a really rough day you've had recently. The kind of day where you just feel heavy, you don't even want to talk to anyone, and you just want to crawl into bed. Did your male cat magically refuse to leave your side that night? Like out of nowhere, he's just glued to you? Well, as it turns out, that is not your imagination. A study from the University of Nottingham revealed something absolutely incredible about this connection. When you have a bad day, your cortisol levels spike, and you carry emotional weight. And the study found that cats can detect these subtle changes in your behavior, your facial expressions, and, crucially, your body chemistry. When your cortisol spikes, your actual scent shifts. Your cat picks up on that chemical change before you even realize you're stressed yourself. This is exactly why he sleeps closer, lies directly on top of you, or shadows you during hard weeks. He notices those scent shifts and responds in his own wordless way, basically telling you, I'm not going anywhere. And what makes this emotional support so incredibly profound is one simple biological truth. Cats are not pack animals. Unlike dogs, they have absolutely zero biological or social duty to comfort anyone in a group. None. So, when your male cat shows up to support you on your absolute worst days, it is a purely voluntary choice. He isn't doing it out of some baked-in pack obligation. He's doing it because he actively chooses to be there for you. Section 5. Warning signs and sleep changes. What it means when his routine shifts. Of course, understanding all of these wonderful habits comes with an important responsibility. A healthy cat maintains a consistent sleep routine. He usually chooses the same spot and the same position with you night after night. But veterinary behaviorists note that cats are absolute masters at hiding pain. They won't cry or limp to ask for help. Instead, their sleeping behavior drastically shifts. So if he suddenly moves away from you after weeks of sleeping by your side or starts hiding under the bed, it often indicates he's experiencing physical discomfort and just doesn't want to be touched. On the flip side, if he suddenly starts sleeping directly on top of you when he never did before, he might be struggling to regulate his body temperature and is seeking your extra warmth. And if he picks a completely new hiding spot on the other side of the room, that's a classic sign of a cat who's stressed or feels unsafe. If these changes last more than a few days, that's your cat whispering to you that something is physically or emotionally wrong. Let's move to Section 6, the ultimate sign of trust: deep REM sleep. Okay, let's see how all this builds to the final and honestly most incredible piece of the puzzle. Earlier in the explainer, I promised to reveal a secret, deeply vulnerable sleep behavior. Have you ever watched him fall into a really, really deep sleep right next to you? His belly goes up, fully exposed, his paws start twitching, he might even start softly kneading the air, just like he did with his mother when he was a tiny kitten, all while purring so softly you can barely hear it. Just think about what is physically happening here. Male cats are built to survive. Every single wild instinct they possess screams at them to stay alert, stay guarded, and stay ready to react. Out in the wild, a male cat that lets his guard down and sleeps belly up is a dead cat. There are no second chances. And yet, right next to you, he is completely defenseless, totally overriding every biological drive in his DNA. I found a fascinating study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science that explains exactly why this happens. It turns out cats only enter this twitching, deep REM sleep state in environments where they feel completely and unconditionally safe. Not just comfortable, but completely free from harm. By bypassing his deeply ingrained biological drive to stay alert, entering this deep REM sleep state right next to you is the absolute ultimate compliment. On a biological level, he has decided that you are the safest place in his entire world. So, the crucial point is this. The next time you're lying in bed and your male cat comes to claim his spot, whether he's guarding the door at your feet, syncing his heartbeat with yours on your chest, or sleeping belly up with his paws twitching, I want you to ask yourself, is your male cat overriding his deepest, wildest survival instincts right now just to be near you? Look at him tonight and just think about that. Enjoy looking at your feline friend with a profound new appreciation.